Hey everyone, what is going on? Elvis here. Today I'm going to share with you guys the new Ena's sets on the PTR. Oh my goodness. So first of all, the PTR has been up for a couple of days now, so not a long time, and my gear is definitely not optimized. I'm also working around bugs, but that doesn't matter. I'm going to show you what the set's all about, and it's a lot of fun. As you can see, I've got a big ass army of minions right now. So anyway, let's jump into the set so you can see. The main thing is the 6 set bonus. Gain 5 ruined mystic allies at all times, and your damage is increased by 50% for each ally that you actually have. Doesn't sound that great. It is actually really, really good. And when you activate it, the damage goes through the roof. Now let's jump into the Kanai's Cube. Now what you can see here is I've got the Crutus boots, and I wanted to show you right now it's actually bugged. I would swap out the Crutus boots that I'm wearing right now for the actual Ena's boots, and I'd probably go with dual wielding with a completely different setup. But for the meantime, the Crutus boots are actually bugged right now, and they don't have the effect when you do put it in the Kanai's Cube. So we're going to be running with a perfect... yeah, unfortunately I did roll my perfect Tasker of Theos instead of the lower ones. But... yeah, we're going to run some Tasker of Theos, 50% extra attack speed on my actual allies. So it's really good. But, you know, it doesn't matter. I do have this Ena's Reach, which is good. It is ancient. It's got a lot of DPS, so it's going to make up for it. It's also got a shitload of Mystic Ally damage, 90%. So it's really good. But anyway, so yeah, the basic Ena's set. Now, I'm also running this particular pair of shoulders. Cyclone Strike reduces the damage taken by 43%. It goes up to 50%, and it's for 5 seconds. Like I mentioned, this is hardcore. If you're playing softcore, you could probably drop it unless you're actually, you know, pushing higher graded rifts and you need the defense. It's really good though. I really like it. I don't have an XP gem, and please note my Paragon is very low. I don't have an XP gem because it does fuck all XP now. They nerfed it quite a lot to help out with endgame gameplay instead of Paragon farming. Yeah, they tried to kind of counter that a little bit. So I'm running a life gem instead. Cooldown reduction is also an amazing option, which I've been playing with both right now. Now let's jump into the next set. So I've got the Traveler's Pledge. This is a really good set, the Endless Walk. I get 50% extra defense while moving, and you're going to see that in the icons below. See that number stacking up on the right-hand side? It's almost there, 50. There we go. So I got 50% damage reduction. When I stop, my damage goes up by 100%. But... yeah, as you see, it does kind of scale down. So it's a nice little option there as well. I'm also running this pair of braces. Really good. Enemies hit by your Cyclone Strike take 171% more damage for 5 seconds once again. So you pull shit in, and the allies do way more damage. Please note, this does scale up to 200%. So, yeah, it's just kind of a middle roll. Now, let's jump into a Greater Rift and have some fun with this. I really hope that the bug gets fixed for the Crutus boots so I can actually properly test this build. Yeah, I'm also running the Royal Ring of Grandeur, so I can run this particular ring here, the Stone of Jordan. We all know what this shit is. I would run double Unity when I am pushing high graded rifts, but for now I just would prefer the DPS because I have not pushed greater rifts at all whatsoever. In fact, my legendary gems are like level 1 and just random. I don't even have all legendary gems yet. So please keep in mind that. I'm Paragon 200. My gems aren't even up yet. Unoptimized, but this is, yeah, a really cool build. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump into this rift and just show you how good it is. Now, this is Torment 8. Very low, but actually quite efficient for my particular level right now. So let me just show you how effective it is. Regarding the build, I'll go over it towards the end if you want. There is some uniqueness about it, but there's lots of room for different variations. And that's one thing that I actually really like about this build is that there are so many choices that you can run with. And that's something that's very rare when it comes to sets anyway. So let's activate this and you'll see the damage. Just instantly killing stuff. You know, it's just as good on Torment 10, but not quite as efficient. So that's why I'm running T8. especially without the legendary gems and the paragon points as well. So it's just way more, yeah, it's just a lot more quicker for me to be able to farm at the speed anyway. So let's kill some stuff. After this, I'll show you some really cool variations that you can run with, different items to make the set even cooler. And we'll do a greater rift. I'll push the top rift that's available for me anyway. We'll see what it is. So now I don't usually run into any spirit problems at all, mainly because the regen is just fantastic with so many allies. And I have got my epiphany on as well. So once again, you know, I'm actually running the Desert Shroud rune, so I get 50% more defense. So that's really good. Throws back to me playing hardcore. So yeah, let's just check this out. What is that? This weapon, so much legendaries dropping right now. Amazing. Now, we'll give you guys a heads up. If you're playing on the PTR, it is really laggy, which is kind of to be expected with the PTR. So yeah, you know, play it if you want, but quite often it can be unplayable and you kind of have to, you know, give it a break. But it is a bit laggy, but it is fun. Now, one really cool thing about this is that, you know, with this particular build is that you would think that it doesn't fit the monk fantasy. You know what I mean? Like having, you know, a summoner build. But to be honest, like, the more I play with it and the time I spend with it, I still feel like a monk. I still feel fast. I still feel melee, which is really cool. There are some new challenges that you guys will have to face if you do actually, if most of your time has been spent on the monk, then you will get a new experience that other players are probably really familiar with, in particular the Witch Doctor. Now, you would think that maps with lots of open space that are high density are better. It's actually the opposite. Oh, alrighty. So, yeah, I had to kind of skip that then because you'll see at the end of the video. But yeah, I lost my train of thought. So yeah, as I was saying, like, the more monsters that there are, your DPS definitely takes a significant hit. So you would think that monster density is great, but it actually spreads the DPS a little bit too thin. So yeah, tight spots like this particular map is really effective, but open world spaces are not very effective. Now, what comes with this is, and I've spoken about this before, is that defensively, it's amazing to run this particular build. Mainly because the more targets that you have, and I've spoken about this before ages ago, the more targets that you have on the map, the less damage you take. Like, I'll just stand in the middle here, and yeah, I'm not taking any damage despite being in front of everything. And it's simply because there's just so much shit that the enemies can hit. So on that level, I think that, yeah, this is going to be very good. It's got lots of defense. Overall, it's just pretty fantastic. Like, I haven't even activated my allies on the actual elite so far. I've done it once, so yeah, that's when the damage really comes out of. I'll activate it now so you see. Watch this shit die. I'm really excited to show you guys the Rift Guardian as well, because it's almost a joke how quick single targets get wrecked. So we're actually pretty close now. We've got a little bit more to go, so let's finish up these last couple of mobs, and I will show you that. And then we'll jump into a greater Rift, and I'll show you some really cool variations that I've been playing around with. But, you know, in the meantime, I am trying to still, you know, get the certain gear that I need. It is a bit of a shame about the bug on the Crutus boots. I feel like it's intentional too. Like, Blizzard put it in there just so we can, you know, experiment around with other stuff. But yeah, anyway. A second data field. Sneaky Blizzard. You're all sneaky. But anyway. What's this? Okay, XP Shrine. Fine, that'll do for now. I wonder if the XP Shrine's actually nerfed, but let's just kill this stuff. Now, I am going to be playing around with all of the monk sets, but the funny thing about this is that I've got all the monk sets right now, and I've not changed them or even tested them because I've just been enjoying myself on this particular build. So it's really cool. Anyway, we got the Rift Guardian. Watch this shit. That is just insane. It just dies so quickly that, you know, I didn't even get hit then. It's just amazing. So anyway, let's jump into a greater Rift and I'll show you. We're going to do the highest that I've got available right now. What have we got? 45. Torment 10 equivalent. That sounds great. We're going to empower it as well. 50 mil? No, I haven't really been farming for gold, so we're not going to empower it. Scrap that, but we are going to jump into this particular rift, and I'll show you how good it is. So, like I mentioned earlier, guys, like, keep in mind, none of this shit is optimized. I'm also, you know, very low on Paragon points, and it's also hardcore as well, so DPS will be a lot shorter, but as you can see, even for this low rift of 45, it's really fucking easy to wreck face. So, yeah, the damage is just incredible that comes off this stuff. I haven't played any of the other sets, but just from playing on this, I can't see how there's going to be a better set than this at this particular time. I mean, unless the stats have been buffed extremely from the previous versions of them, yeah, it's looking pretty good. So now I am running Shocking Grasp on Exploding Palm, mainly because, like I said earlier, you know, the more mobs there are, the DPS significantly drops, and when there is a ton of mobs, I don't want to mess around with, you know, trying to drop Exploding Palm on 20 monsters one at a time. So I feel like Shocking Grasp is going to be an amazing option. When they do fix the Crudus Boots bug, the Fist of Azure in your actual main hand, because the space will be open up, will be absolutely fantastic for the build, I think. So yeah, it's going to be really cool. Anyway, we're absolutely crushing this thing. I can't wait to properly push Greater Rifts once I gear up, like actually, you know, competitive anyway, and just see how far I can take it with this particular season anyway. Now, there is still a significant amount of things that we can learn, and towards the end of the video, I will show you some of the other options that are available that we are kind of limited now because of the Crudus Boots bug, but I will show you some really cool variations. Oh, taking a bit of damage there. Unnecessarily, I think. Are these guys going to die? Holy shit, they're living for ages. Come on, man, kill them. Alright, I did activate it at probably the worst time possible. I would say that when you do activate your Mystic allies, the damage, I'm guessing, doubles? Yeah, I'd say it probably doubles. And, yeah, you know, I think cooldown reduction will play an important part because of this reason as well. Let's activate it again. Just so fun to play with. Very addictive. Very, very addictive. We're halfway through now. And seem to be doing okay. Okay, we got a speed shrine. Oh my god, so many mobs. This is a great opportunity for me to show you what it's like when you have too many mobs. Exactly like this. Typically, what you would absolutely love can be, yeah, quite slow. Like, that shit would have instantly died if I approached it with two different... Oh, looking out there. That shit would have instantly died if I approached it in two different groups with this particular setup. So the whole meta and the way you play is going to change very much. Now, I am running Desert Shroud on Epiphany for the extra defense, but the main reason why I am running it is because I have no immunity to Frozen. And it's not a big deal in softcore, but in hardcore it is, because if you get frozen once in a Greater Rift, that's it. Like, game over. You just lost your character, even if you spent a month on it. It's all gone, just got swallowed up. So yeah, you could probably, I don't know, swap it out. Definitely if you're doing rifts, swap it out for something else. Even a different type of rune is way better. Unless you're doing crazy high competitive Greater Rifts and you desperately need the defense, even with your Unity and all of that stuff. The defense that comes out of this setup is pretty mental. We've got the 50% damage reduction if you get the max roll on the shoulders. Got the Traveler's Pledge set, which is 50% damage reduction when standing still, although it's usually pretty low. Sorry, when you're moving. So, you know, that's 100%. And each stat is different, by the way. It does have, I believe it does have a diminishing return. So it does get shorter, but you can run Unity after that, and then Desert Shroud. Like, yeah, the potential is crazy. Very, very crazy. That's not even including legendary gems. So, yeah, it's pretty amazing. I think this season, we're going to get some really high numbers, the type of numbers that we haven't seen before. So that'll be very interesting to see how far people can push this shit. Because it always surprises me. It always does. Let's just activate this right now. Okay, so we're on the Rift Guardian. I wish I could have showed you the activation of it. You know what? I'm not going to attack right now. I'm going to see if the activation comes off in time so I can show you just how effective the DPS is. Come on. So you can see it now. It's going down pretty quick. And let's activate it. Just insane. Stuff just gets melted. It's really, really cool. So anyway, guys, I'm going to show you some other variations and all that good stuff. Oh my god, the legendaries. And a legendary gem, which I desperately need. Let's just chuck out all this shit. I actually don't need any of it right now. It's all horrible. All of it. You're all gross. Get lost. All of yous. What's this? Obsidian ring, I think. Chuck it. I think I got a few of them. Let's upgrade a gem. Just a random one. Yeah, fuck, I don't know. This one will do. We'll just level this up. I'm actually looking for some specific gems to properly level up that supports this build. The Flying Dragon is really good. That is in the Kanai's Cube that I can keep my attack speed up almost permanently now, which is really good. The double attack speed. Anyway, when you're dual wielding, without a doubt, easy, permanent double attack speed, which I believe does scale with your minions as well. So you do want to constantly be attacking with your spirit generators, even though it kind of wasn't in that particular round. I'm going to spend my blood shards just right now for the video. I actually really want to get an Ina's helm. So, oh yeah, we got one. Come on, please be ancient. It's a really old one that I've got. So, that's still pretty good. Let's just chuck that on. And take the gem off this thing. Alright, so let me show you some of the different variations. I've been fucking around crafting like a nub. Let me show you some other cool stuff. So, let's just smash all this stuff. Put this bad boy away. Okay. Now, some of the other really cool variations that you can run, for example, is getting rid of the Flying Dragon and putting in this one here. Reduces the cooldown by 10 seconds for 15 seconds when you kill an elite pack. And we've seen this item before, but now it's just so effective. Mainly because the uptime on the Mystic Ally is where the DPS really comes from. So when we open up a rift, say, and just focus specifically on elites, it makes a pretty big difference. Bounties are just incredibly easy too now. You gotta have Dashing Strike on it, on this particular build as well, just to keep the speed up. What is this? Oh, fucking Channeling Shrine. I can't believe it. We'll wait for the Channeling Shrine to run out, and I'll show you just how effective this particular reduced cooldown item is. But yeah, let's get the fuck out of here and try and find some stuff. Where are you guys? Come on, show yourselves. All right, that was that rift. I swear that had like one pack in it the whole time. All right, come on, a little bit laggy there, but it's all good. Okay, the Channeling Shrine is worn off, so I can't actually show you guys some stuff. So let's just kill all these trash mobs. Is that really an... Oh, it's a conduit. Alright, fuck it. Let's grab it. So yeah, just remember this is only Torment 8, not Torment 10. So it is, yeah, it is a little bit easier. Just a little bit. Oh, I'm so lazy. I don't even want to grab those things. But anyway, yeah, we've got Perma Dashing Strike now. Thanks to this particular item. So it makes rifts feel pretty fucking easy. In fact, very, very easy. Where are we going here? Down here. Come on. Out in the next particular level. So when we get a good map, I'll show you how it works. Oh, another conduit shrine. Fuck this lucky ass rift. This is awesome. Let's activate our allies here. Insta death. What is this? Are you serious? Another fucking shrine. Alright. We're gonna keep dashing in. Try to find the next elite pack. And usually by the time your Dashing Strike cooldown runs down from that particular legendary, another elite pack is there and you can continue on that flow. So it is very, very handy. So let's just grab this. Alright, let's try and find the next one. Fucks me why I did that just then. We went down that way, and there we go. We've got the next elite pack, so we're going to activate our allies. I believe we've got 2 in this area. Let's go ahead and just kill them real quick. There we go. Grab all of this good stuff. And see ya. We're going to find the next pack. There we go. Here we go. So it is very, very efficient when it comes to rifts. I mean, you are skipping a whole lot of stuff. But at the same time, you know, you can do it just with the elite packs and the trash mobs that are around them. And it does make for really fun, quick gameplay, which is what I actually like. And there we go. There's another one. Insta-kill. And if you get to the end of the rift and you still haven't done it yet, or killed everything that you wanted to, then, yeah, you just go back and kill that shit. But most of the time, you will actually do it. Oh my god, it's so fun, guys. So addictive. I highly recommend you check out this build. If you get the chance, anyway. Just zipping around with all of these minions, adding so much DPS. It's just crazy fun. It's going to be surprising to see how people... if this particular setup still stays in as well. I think it will, though. Like, it feels good. It doesn't feel too insane. It doesn't feel too broken at the same time. Especially with, you know, playing with the Crutus Boots bug. Yeah, I think they will probably leave it in. We won't get any dramatic changes. That's my guess anyway. Like, nerfing it? Maybe not. I don't think so. Should be pretty fine. Now, this also applies for the greater rifts as well. You know, I was running the Flying Dragon for that particular greater rift that I was running, but, you know, if you're going competitive and pushing, then yeah, definitely, you know, definitely run the Flying Dragon. But if you're not, like, going all out on this shit, then yeah, swap it down for the reduced cooldown unique. Legendary. Fucking hell. Still call it unique. I've played too much Diablo 2 lately in my own time anyway, so let's kill this mob. We're nearly on the Rift Guardian. There we go. Pick up this item. Now, the legendary buff rate is making me stop at every single elite to pick up stuff. But as you guys know, when you get into the live version where there isn't a bullshit legendary buff rate, you're not going to sit around like that just to pick up all the gear. Like, you just don't care. That makes things a little bit quicker anyway. These last couple of guys are nearly on the Rift Guardian. And one more elite pack, I think, should probably do it, maybe. Let's see here. Oh, no. Maybe a little bit more than that. So much ledges. So many. These particular maps are also very awkward with the dashing strike. Which is unfortunate. Okay, we're on the Rift Guardian. Let's just annihilate this thing. See that shit? Just fucking insta-kill. I mean, it's Torment 8, but you can see what it'd be like on Torment 10. Even with my unoptimized gear, it's just very quick. But anyway, guys, that is basically it. I'm going to explore this particular build a little bit further. I hope that they patch it so I can actually properly test some of the ideas that I have. And, you know, my particular setup. For example, you know, running the Fist of Azure. Where is it? Running these 2 items, I think, are going to be very good. That's kind of like, you know, a hint towards what I think will be really, really, really good on this particular build. But in the meantime, you know what? The guide is over, but I will identify the legendary so you get to see what they are. And we'll go through them real quick. Puzzle ring, I'll keep that for the gold. And the Kanai's cube anyway. Ancient item, alright, that's good. I think I've already got an ancient version of it. The torch, ancient as well. It's actually got a really good roll. I might keep that for some testing a little bit later. Ancient Ena's pants. Hell yeah, that's an upgrade. Yeah. Already got this one. Get rid of this crap. Nice. I ended up picking up an upgrade off that. Very good. Oh, I didn't get rid of that. Let's have a look. See if I've already got an ancient version of this. Where is it? No, I don't. Very nice. Puzzle ring. I'll chuck that in here. And put this one over here. Reroll. Let's quickly reroll this Ina's set. These Ina's pants. And yeah, get an upgrade on it. What do we got here? Deadly reach. Okay, no, we definitely don't want that. We want some armor. That'll do for now. 700. Pretty fucking good. Nice clean number. Only a little bit off the max. I can handle that. So yeah, I really got to upgrade my gems. I got the gold for it too. So anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it here. I've got some clear upgrading to do. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video and you got to check out the build. I think it's going to be crazy to run it. It is really fun. So go and check this one out if you get the chance. See you guys. Oh. I just swallowed a moth. Oh my god. Oh my god, I just swallowed a moth. Fucking hell. I don't know if I feel more bad for me or the moth right now. He is dead. R.I.P. Rest in peace, moth. Fucking hell. Oh. Holy shit. I feel like I just swallowed a piece of chalk. I can still feel it on my throat. God damn it, moth. Hardest boss in Diablo 3. IRL moths. Blizzard new patch introduces moths in real life when you're playing. Oh, fuck.